I could hear you, see you. I can see you as a very wonderful devotee, a wonderful person. And today we will be sharing some points. I'll just take 15 or 20 minutes. I have some another meeting after this, so kindly excuse me. But I'll share very important points which I have understood and experienced in my life while handling relationships. I don't know how many of you are aware, or how many of you are from Indian culture. But Indian culture is prominently based on deep relationship and deep bondings. Any relationship, if you have to experience it fully, and if you want to gain particular experiences from that relationship, the first and the foremost thing that you will need, and it's a must, it's not an option. The first thing that you will need is a feeling where you are in control of your own self. Till the time you have the confidence that you are in control, you will not be able to get maximum out of that relationship. Now you may ask, why are you saying like this? Because there are people who we see on YouTube or we see on social media, they are famous, they are good looking, they have so many followers, and each picture of them, when they post it on their social media, they are so happy. Yes, externally they may be happy, they may look happy, but if you check their internal lives, it's very harsh, and it's a reality which most of the youth are not ready to accept, that this is what the reality is. And that is where we need handholding, where we need coaching, when we need guidance, so that we don't go through the same trauma, and we don't have to go through the same pain, and then come to a realization that, okay, this is this, or this is right, or this is wrong, or this is whatever the realization you may have. But to reach that correct realization, you will need somebody who can help you understand the event. I don't know how many of you are aware that in India today, yesterday, there was a movie that was released, and it has gone viral. It has gone, the youth has gone crazy after seeing this movie. The movie is named Sayara, and it's a love story. And the Generation Z is going crazy. There are night shows that are going for this movie, and they're all houseful. Now, the story goes around in a way, there is a girl who is in love with somebody, and then the person whom she loves, he at a given point of time, he says that I won't be able to continue because I have somebody else now in my life, and the relationship breaks. And this girl who has given her best in the relationship, she has given best time, she has given everything what she had for the relationship. Now she's absolutely confused as what should be done, and she breaks up and lands up in depression. Now the point I want to highlight here is the age where uh, the youth especially is in the age group from 15 to 20 or 21. This is the time in life which is very happening. You all want to experience life because you have that strength, you have that inquisitiveness, you have that curiosity, and this is all very good. We don't deny about all this. But the point is, just like in science, we have a certain chemical reaction. If you add two chemicals, then there is something that acts as a result, that comes out as a result. Similarly, in life, uh, when two things happen, when two people come together, there is a certain flow of event that will happen, and it will lead to certain reaction. This is very scientific, and it will happen in the given way. There is no other way it will happen. Now you may say, what are the four things? What are the things that will happen when this reaction is on? I'll tell you that thing. First thing is, youth is a phase which is about serious curiosity. Now, that curiosity may be about your peers who may be into various habits. Some habits are healthy, some habits are unhealthy. But unhealthy habits seems more attractive, more lucrative because they give instant pleasure. And instant pleasure is the serious trap which the youth don't understand, and they fall into it, and the life is ruined. And you can see even in US today is very well known for its rehabilitation center. And rehabilitation center is for all those who are into serious addiction for either substance abuse or physical abuse or sensual abuse or pornography. They're all into this for rehabilitation. So why these sessions are taken? Simply because you be trained so that you don't have to go through all these experiences, and then you come to understanding that, oh, I had to face so many challenges in my life. So to reduce the challenges and to bring you to a state where you are in self confidence and where you can handle your emotions, where you can handle the events, where you can handle people, for that you need to learn some basic parameters in life. This is for sure, because this is the age where curiosity is at its peak. You want to understand your own physicality, you want to understand your own sensuality, you want to understand what's happening around the world, what are the top people doing, what are the famous people doing, and how they are enjoying life, and how they are becoming a billionaire, and how they are doing so many things. It's very natural to be curious, but this curiosity comes at a cost. And we just want to make sure that you don't pay a heavy cost for the given curiosity. Why? I've already told you the reason. Because it's a science, it's a proper science. Things will happen step by step by step, and they will give you a certain result. Things will never work as per what you think is right and what you think is wrong. Absolutely sorry. You may like it, you may dislike it. It's absolutely okay for us. But science doesn't work according to you. Science has its own parameters. Similarly, life has its own parameters. Life works on its own rules. Okay. Now, let's understand when somebody, especially falls in a relationship or into some things which he likes too much. It can be your or attraction or addiction to anything. It can be gadget, it can be relationship, it can be a substance, it can be a thing, it can be a place, it can be any damn. It will fall in four places. It will fall in four stages. I'll just tell you the four stages and we'll end the session here. First thing, when you are attracted to something in a deep way, first thing is the quality time that you spend with yourself, with your family, or with the work that you like or the things that you like, it will start reducing. First thing will reduction is a must. You will start reducing thing, and all the time that is reduced here will be focused there. Okay, for example, you like somebody, you'll think about him, you'll try texting him, trying speaking him, sharing some pics, sharing some thoughts. So the study time, the career time, the family time will start gradually reducing, and you'll start focusing there. So first step is reduction. Second thing, stage two. Stage two is, now once the quality time with yourself reduces, it will be added there. Second thing is your routine life will become a ritual. Ritual means you will be sitting before your books, trying to read, trying to understand your school books, college books, whatever they are, or some job or whatever it is. Second thing is it will just become a ritual. You will not be able to grasp it, you will not be able to understand it. You will just do it as a formality. Why? Because there is no attention, because there is no emotion flowing into it, because all the emotions are flowing to a person, to a thing, to a place, whatever it is. Okay, so first thing was reduction. Second thing, your real life will become a ritual. Here, step two is still okay. Reduction is okay. Ritual becoming your life becoming a ritual is okay. Third thing, now things will start changing here. You will become restless. Till the time you see that person, till the time you hear that, or till the time you see that movie or that image, or you hear the voice or you don't see it, you will become restless. And this restlessness will continuously, exponentially keep growing. It doesn't reduce. It doesn't reduce. Okay. Step one was reduction in your time, quality time. Second was whatever you do becomes a ritual. Third thing, your mind becomes restless. You can't focus anywhere now. Till here, it is still okay. Fourth stage is when your mind gives you reason. It's okay. I have seen just once. I have spoken just once. I have done just once. So what's the point? The whole world is doing this. So what's wrong if I do it once more? Here is a serious, serious trap. Once you enter the reasoning phase, please understand you have lost control on the entire situation. You have lost control on the entire situation. Because from here, things will not work in your favor. Now, your mind has taken control and it will get all those things which are highly unhealthy, highly unfavorable for your physical, your mental, your emotional, your psychological growth. Because the reasoning is what happens if it is done once, but that once doesn't stop as once, it goes with a series, and you're dragged into a loop from where coming out becomes absolutely difficult. The more the time you spend, the more it becomes difficult, because each time you do it, you are getting more and more and more attached. So first thing was you reduce the quality time. Second, whatever you do becomes a ritual. Third, your mind will become restless and more restless, can't focus anywhere. Fourth thing, you will start reasoning. And the fifth thing that will happen is once you lose your control, anything that stops you from doing that, any person who stops you from doing that will be seen as your enemy. Your parents will become enemy. Your friends will become enemy. You will not find them helpful. You'll feel that they're good for nothing. I don't want them because they are not allowing me to do that. So at step 4, you have almost lost your control. Fifth, you're gone. Now you may say, okay, what's the solution here? The first and the foremost solution is you will need help, and taking help is not bad. You may need help of your parents. You may need help of a counselor. You may need help of somebody who can help you get out of this solution, out of this problem, and give you proper solution. So first thing is you have to take help, and don't feel shy to take help. Mark Zuckerberg, when he lands up in a problem, do you know whom does he approach? He approaches Bill Gates. He has Bill Gates as his mentor. There is a saying in English, want to soar? Have a mentor. If you want to go high in life quickly, you will need somebody who can hold your hands and pull you out of that. So having a mentor in life is an utmost crucial need. Unfortunately, the generation Z doesn't want anybody, because they say that they would like to go through the entire painful event and learn by themselves to understand what is right and wrong, which is already proven. So, intelligence is have somebody who can guide you, who can coach you, who can train you, make you more stable, and at the end, allow you to take decisions for your own self, because not everybody will be there for you all the time. At certain age, you will have to leave your parents, you will have to settle in your job, in your new workplace, you will have a different setting. But this experience will help you. Why? Because this will become your data, so that in future, if you have certain events like this, you already have a strategy here on about how to deal. But that strategy has to be given by somebody under whom you have trained yourself, where he helps you understand yourself, your needs, your desires, your mindset. And then gradually he makes a shift. And when that shift is done, you experience the change, you feel more positive, more confident, and then life becomes normal and happy. Okay. So thank you all very much for being present this evening and spending your valuable time here. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Roji, for the explanation you gave on how we can, how like a specific event in our life can influence us that much that we can eventually lose our control. And then the solution you also provided. So, Pro, do we have time for any questions and answers?
Yeah, we have 5 minutes, then we can wind up.
Okay, Pro. So, if anyone has any questions or suggestions or any comments, you can kindly raise your hand. So, Pro, I had a question. Personally, I've seen a lot of stuff happen at our school, which is like which is like people become very depressed or they like eventually start crying or something because of all the relationships or that stuff happens at school. So then for me, it becomes like I get kind of scared of it because I don't want to come in the same situation, which causes me to become more internal, like not become too, I like, what do you call it? Like, be internal. Like, I don't like sharing stuff. So my teachers are like, if you keep keeping stuff to yourself, you're not going to be able to like share stuff in the future, which can lead to um not good collaboration or like teamwork, which I wasn't able to understand because like it's getting me scared, so it makes me like not want to like involve with all this stuff. And from the beginning I wasn't really an external or that type of person, so it made me even more scared and like to myself. So what can
Yeah.
I do in this type of
So
situation?
basically, you are saying that you are an introvert person. You don't like to be in a big group or circles, and that's absolutely okay. That's absolutely normal. There is nothing wrong about it. So please remove this from your mind that there is something wrong in you. Comes the point what your teachers are suggesting. This will be of not much use when you enter a corporate world where you will need to be with people, work with people, and get work done from them. For this, I would suggest what has to be done. Uh, this phase of your life is a formative phase. Okay. If you are formed properly, if your foundations are proper, your principles of living are proper, then life in future will be sorted. Okay, this is the second point. Third point, you have to learn to interact with people. That is a must. Must in the sense not with everybody, but at least those whom you are closely dealing, like your classmates, your teachers, your friends, some people in your society, in your family, that you will need it. Why you will need it? Because we are not on the stage where we can be alone and still be stable. We are a social being. So being social as a nature for any human being, we have to learn how to interact with people. Now, while interacting with people, one thing will happen is you will have good experiences or you will have bad experiences. Okay. And both experiences are absolutely necessary, and they are not bad, they are good. I'll give you an example. There is Srimad Bhagavatam, fourth canto, there is story of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva has his father-in-law, Daksha. And Daksha is a very rude and harsh person. And Lord Shiva has to deal because he is a father-in-law. He has married his daughter. So Daksha is very harsh on Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva has a very clear understanding about Daksha, and he knows how to handle Daksha. So there is an event where Daksha gets very hyper, and in that event, Daksha speaks crap. He is like giving bad words to Lord Shiva, And Lord Shiva is normal because he understands that this person is like this and he has to be dealt like this. Okay. Now, if Lord Shiva would have from the beginning avoided Daksha, he would have never understood who Daksha is, why Daksha acts like this, and how to deal with people like Daksha. So dealing with Daksha helped Lord Shiva make a strategy. Understand, okay, when this kind of people come, then I have a data, I have a strategy how to deal with this kind of people. So avoiding people will make you at loss. What is the loss? You will have no data as to how to understand the person's psychology and developing a strategy of dealing with that person. So in this formative age, you have to learn to deal so that you have a proper data which will be helpful for you in your future when you're in a leadership position. Whom to deal with, what position, whom to give what. So all these things you will have to understand now. So the point is you have to give up that emotion where you feel that what if he says like this, what if she says like this, what if he does like this, and what if she does like this. That is a very natural protocol. Tomorrow, suppose if you get married to whomever you love, now there is no guarantee that the person whom you love, whom you saw, whom you met in your life will be exactly what he was when you met him, because he is changing every single day. You are changing every single day. Your needs are changing, his needs are changing, everybody's changing. Okay. But when you understand your own change, you can easily understand somebody else's change. Okay. So this phase of yours, which is a formative phase, so give up this mindset that what will happen if I deal with him like this or like that. Take it as a learning. Become a student. Become a student of psychology where you are learning how to deal with people, because in life n number of people will come with n number of mindset, and you have to be very quick to judge, not judge, understand this mindset, and whether should I get that person very close to me in my life or to keep away from him. How to set boundaries with whom. For that you will need this phase of life. Okay. So maybe it is peer pressure under which you may feel very suffocated. I don't want to do this, but my entire friend community is into this and I have to do this. No, no, no. That means you haven't been able to understand people, haven't been able to understand their mindset, and because you don't have the right data, you don't have the right mentoring, you're not able to set proper boundaries which will keep you safe in long term. Okay, so take this as a learning phase, and it's a beautiful phase. So let's not worry because we all are there for you. Your mom always keeps telling me about you.
Thank you, Guruji.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, so we'll end the session here.
Yes, Guruji.
Okay, thank you, Hare Krishna.